to a multi-planetary civilization. And also, as famous writer Larry Niven has said, that dinosaurs finished because they did not have a space program. So if we don't want to go the way of the dinosaurs, we need to have a space program.
There's two things. Exploration is one thing. Always, all civilizations should do that. But this is really about settlement. This is about development. This is about expanding the home of life. And I think we have a tremendous responsibility as we move forward to not just save this planet, but to carry her life to places now dead. And that's our job, as far as I'm concerned. That's why I get up in the morning. That's why I do this. And I think that's what it's really all about.
You know, so far, the governments have been the tip of the spear, reaching out into space and figuring out what's out there. And the next step is to build the infrastructure so that we can all go out safely and expand through the solar system. But I don't see the government or governments going to be doing this. Much like during World War I, governments like the United States built all these planes for the war. But after the war, they figured out that they need to get out of the plane business, and they turned it over to industry, private industry, and now we have airplanes that unfortunately we can't fly in today. I mean, because of the COVID.
So beyond the survival imperative, there's three key arguments. And so first of all, the economic development imperative. So having access to space, I've long argued, is akin to having an economic superpower. So even without focusing on human exploration, when we focus on telecommunications, remote sensing, Earth observation, we see that the diaspora of who goes to space looks like has evolved from the US and the Soviet Union to the Big Five in the era of the ISS to now 70-something emerging and established space agencies. So when we, give these countries access to agricultural data, when we give them access to what migration patterns look like, we're giving them access to economic development.
To our species. We can see that life started some billions years ago on Earth. It actually started on the sea. We had microbes, we have bacteria, we have very, very primitive creatures. After hundreds of millions, life started to leave the sea and enter the land. Life went in the land, and it developed. It developed from the dinosaurs, from mammifers, from the apes, and finally they arrived relatively few years ago, comparing the entire picture, which is billions.